Hello, welcome back to the channel, and thank you for tuning in once again. Today we'll be looking at a very important development in KwaZulu-Natal, where a local mayor has addressed the ongoing issue of high unemployment while also highlighting the government's recent crackdown on undocumented workers. As always, I encourage you to stay with me until the end of this video so you can hear the full details, see the sources, and try to verify this news for yourself. Now, unemployment in South Africa is one of those challenges that just never seems to go away. Year after year, government leaders make promises about job creation, but the reality on the ground is that many young people remain stuck at home without opportunities. In KZN specifically, the problem has grown worse in certain towns and cities, where industries are struggling and unemployment has been rising steadily. This time, the mayor stepped forward to address not just the lack of jobs, but also the tension created by undocumented foreign workers being accused of taking up opportunities that locals desperately need. During his address, the mayor pointed out that the province is already under immense economic pressure, with thousands of graduates sitting at home, artisans without work, and communities battling poverty. He acknowledged that the crackdown on undocumented workers might be viewed as controversial, but insisted that it was a necessary step to level the playing field for South Africans. His words tapped into a growing debate across the country: how much of the unemployment crisis is caused by foreign nationals working without legal documents, and how much is the result of structural problems in the economy. The mayor stressed that it was not about attacking foreigners, but rather about ensuring that the law is respected. He noted that many businesses in the region hire undocumented workers because they can pay them lower wages, avoid providing benefits, and bypass labor regulations. According to him, this practice not only undermines South African workers, but also creates unsafe and exploitative conditions for those foreigners themselves. By cracking down on it, he said, the municipality hopes to ensure fairer opportunities for locals, while also protecting migrants from being taken advantage of. Community members who attended the event had mixed reactions. Some cheered the mayor for taking a stand, saying they have been raising these concerns for years. They argued that South Africans, especially the youth, have been sidelined in their own country while foreign workers are seen in shops, construction sites, and even professional jobs. Others, however, cautioned that blaming undocumented workers for unemployment is too simplistic. They said the real issue lies in corruption, mismanagement, and lack of proper investment in industries that can create jobs. The mayor didn't shy away from those criticisms. He admitted that government shortcomings have contributed to the crisis and promised more efforts to attract investment, improve infrastructure, and support small businesses. But he also doubled down on the immigration enforcement angle, saying that undocumented workers cannot continue to operate freely in a country with unemployment rates as high as South Africa's. He also appealed to national government to strengthen border management and immigration control, pointing out that local municipalities cannot carry this burden alone. Interestingly, labor unions have weighed in too. Some unions welcomed the crackdown, saying it aligns with their long-standing demands that jobs should go to citizens first. Others warned that without creating new industries and improving education, simply chasing away undocumented workers won't solve the unemployment crisis. They cautioned that such measures could also inflame tensions between locals and foreigners, potentially leading to unrest. The mayor acknowledged these risks but said he believes people understand the difference between enforcing the law and promoting xenophobia. He stressed that South Africa remains committed to regional cooperation and African unity, but that cooperation must be built on fairness, not exploitation. He also called on employers to play their part, urging them to hire legally and invest in training programs for South Africans rather than cutting corners for cheap labor. Now, the truth is, this debate is not going away anytime soon. Across the country, we are seeing similar tensions, from Johannesburg to Cape Town, with communities feeling neglected and frustrated. Politicians are being forced to take positions, and the public is demanding action. This KZN mayor's speech is just one part of a much bigger national conversation that South Africa is grappling with. It's worth remembering that undocumented workers make up only one portion of the picture. Even if every undocumented worker was removed tomorrow, the economy would still have major hurdles, from energy shortages to corruption and a struggling education system. But at the same time, locals say it's hard to accept being jobless while businesses openly hire people who don't have the legal right to work in the country. That tension is exactly what makes this such a complex and emotional issue. So, as South Africans, the question we all need to ask is, can government find a balance? Can the law be enforced while also building industries and opportunities for everyone? Or will leaders continue to focus only on the immigration side of the debate without addressing the deeper structural issues? That's something we'll have to keep watching. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for sticking around. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next update. I'll keep bringing you verified news and updates that matter to our daily lives here in South Africa. And before I wrap up, let me lighten the mood just a little bit. You know, one resident joked at the event that maybe if politicians were the ones applying for jobs, they'd also see how hard it is to be turned away for lack of experience. Imagine a mayor being told, "Sorry sir, we need someone with actual results, not just promises." That one got quite a few laughs from the crowd, and maybe it's something worth thinking about too. That brings us to the end of today's video. Remember, all images used are for illustration purposes only. The sources of this news include IOL, Daily Maverick, News 24, and ENCA. Would you like me to also generate hashtags for this article, like I've been doing for your other assignments?